EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
12 at the 26-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Lock. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Breida. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Lock. They got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Yards on the pickup.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
The 17-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's a caught right at the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at there, and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal from the 3. To throw it is Locke. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. 2nd and 8. Now Locke again. And it's going to be intercepted. Brandon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, New Orleans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Locke now on first down. And this one is incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Locke. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryce Love, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
13 yards.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings
on 2nd and 12. Allen is going to let one fly for Tate. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. 22 yards there, a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Second and 20. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
He's brought down at the 26. Brings up 3rd down.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Block working out of the gun. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
4th down.
They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st down, here's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Lock now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
And inches at the 10-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Locke. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Matt Breida as the 1st half is winding down. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
40 extra points.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Second and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the gun, it's Allen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
New Orleans.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
At the 9-yard line.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Running to start the drive is Love. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was defended.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. Going up top. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. return is Peterson. Found good room to run there. Returns of 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ricardo Allen brought him down. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down and 7. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Saints 21, Raiders 17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
4 yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 17.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Locke to throw. Pass incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
9 yards to go.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Block. Got a man. It's Mims. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They run with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Breida with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, Eckler. And he's got room. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. To throw is Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now there's the timeout. Signal for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. First throw of overtime for Locke. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now it's Peterson. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
1st down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 54 yards away. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw it is Lock. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's Matt Hawk now on for a very important punt here in overtime. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this to Eckler. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stun silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Tonight's final score.
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.